What's my best advice that I can give a singer? Well, I thought about this and I came up with my top 3. But before I get into it, if you want a free download of my best-selling book, Beginning Singing, there's a link below. You get a free PDF copy. You don't have to buy anything. The book is there for you. Okay, my first piece of advice is for you to realize that your voice and your journey are completely unique. Nature doesn't repeat itself, not perfectly. That's why we can be identified by fingerprints and now DNA. It's unique to us. And your voice is absolutely unique amongst the 8 billion people on the planet. And also, the person, the self that surrounds this voice, that controls this voice, is completely unique. And you need to honor this. You need to not try and force yourself to sound like someone else. Now, there are people who are certainly close in their voice to other people. And if you are joining a tribute act, then yeah, you might have to manipulate your voice a little bit to sound like the artist. But I encourage you to work your voice. Don't force your voice. And also, understand yourself. Really explore your connection to your voice, how you hear music, how you feel your voice, how you mentally command and control your voice. This is a lifetime journey, but it's very, very important. Singers, know thyself. The next tip is sing from your vocal tract. You've heard sing from the diaphragm. I'm not going to get into that controversy. Sing from the vocal tract. The vocal tract is this tube of your throat and mouth, a little bit of spillover into the nasal cavities if you're doing a nasal sound or consonant, but it's really not an effective resonator. It's your throat and mouth. And there's a lot your throat and mouth can do. I happen to keep human heads in my studio, but your vocal cords are all the way down here, which means you have all of this with which to make sound, or where the sound is enhanced. And every little shift that you make of your soft palate, your tongue, your jaw, your lips, the position of your larynx, even the throat itself can be wider or more constricted. You need to learn to control all of these elements, because what this control will do is it will give you the ability to shape and control your tone. It will help you eliminate vocal breaks. It will help you sing higher. The vocal tract and the acoustics of the vocal tract create most of the energy of singing. It makes singing easier when this energy is dialed in correctly. So spend time learning about resonance, learning about the vocal tract, learning how vowels impact your singing. I think of everything in terms of vowels. I recently had a masterclass in voiceschool.com, and I brought in a guest speaker, May Oskin. And May is brilliant at teaching vocal distortion and rough vocal effects. And she has everyone think of creating effects as the vowel, and that so resonated with me, pun intended. But the vowel is so vitally important. And number 3, don't let range define you. Think about your favorite singers. Do all of them have the widest range? Probably not. Range it's important. You need enough range to be able to sing the songs that you want to sing. But the reason that we sing songs is to connect and convey emotion. And range is not the most important part of that. your humanness is, your ability to connect with the listener, to connect with the text, to allow yourself to be open and vulnerable when you're singing. That's what's important. I know in this age of online forums and Reddit, it's very easy to jump in and say, hey, I can sing a high C. And then the next person goes, well, I can sing the F above that. And someone says, I can sing the C above that. And it just continues on. And that doesn't mean those high notes are usable. And also, what's important are the notes where you really work and sing. If you're a lower voice type, a male singer, you really want to have that G above middle C. That's going to give you the ability to sing 90% of the material you want to sing. A higher voice, female voice, the C above that, the C5. Everything else, sure, you can work towards it, and there's always more range to be had, but that's not the game. The game is getting the notes you do have balanced and sounding great and being flexible so that you have different choices, different colors in your palette that you can use. That's my best advice. So know yourself. It's your journey. And think about that even when you're looking to study. Connect with people who connect with you. Don't follow the crowd. Right? There is wisdom in the aggregate of knowledge, but your journey is unique. Learn about vowels and acoustics. That's where the magic is happening, and range doesn't define you. Hey, if this interests you, please check out my podcast, The Intelligent Vocalist. You can also check out voiceschool.com. That's where I work with singers and mentor them, and we'll talk soon.